Pisces. So, Pisces, are you ready? Are you ready for clarity? Are you ready for advice? Let's dig in here, okay? So, yeah, I've got your card spread out here for you already. And Pisces, this card spread really is centered on escaping a period of illusion, releasing attachments, and realigning boundaries. Whether this is you, okay, or the person in your energy. I see here that someone, I don't know that this is you, it could be someone around you that you were dealing with, is transitioning out of a headspace where there was fantasizing, there was overwhelming options, and also clouded judgment. Yeah. And you know, I feel like the people, I feel like people around you, Pisces. Okay, if this isn't you, now remember, Pisces, if this isn't you, it's someone that you're dealing with, okay? But either you or the person you're dealing with may have the people around them feeling emotionally drained because they aren't putting in the same effort that you are, okay? So this is probably someone you're dealing with that isn't putting in the same efforts as you. And, you know, yeah, it can be very emotionally draining. There could also be here a tendency to let your heart roll over your head, which can actually lead to feelings of disillusionment and unmet expectations. So Pisces, this is just a reminder, okay? Sometimes it's best to use the logic, okay, instead of letting your heart roll. It's being able to discern the situation. Should I use my heart in this matter or with this person? Or is it better, safer for me to guard my heart by using logic, using my head over the heart? Okay, so use your discernment here, Pisces. It does look like somebody's feelings, though, are shifting from being confused and overwhelmed with options to an uncomfortable realization of reality. I feel like that's the person you've been dealing with, okay? I feel like, yeah, the person you've been dealing with has had, like, a lot of options, you know, and it's caused that person a lot of confusion. I feel like that person thinks too much. Yeah, thinks way too much. And as far as actions, there's been a pause here. There's been someone here taking a break. But I see that ending. Okay, that break time this person has been taking, whether it's you or the other person, because this break time is ending, it's like that person is untying themselves from any past stagnations and just moving forward. So whether it's your actions or another's, that's what's taking place. Somebody here, which I think is the person you've been dealing with, has lacked balance and has been driven by this win at all cost mindset as well. Yeah, having that mentality. It's almost like this person was trying to win over you and keep all their options because they couldn't decide, because they were confused. But I see here this has been an ongoing lesson. An ongoing lesson, correcting past mistakes and ensuring that actions are fair and accountable. This situation, Pisces, may feel incomplete and like a cycle is being delayed and like it wants to close out, almost like you want it to close out, but it's not closing out. It's just staying open. And I feel like it's because someone here it's like they're not wanting to let go. They're just wanting to win at all costs. So, maybe just have you on this, like, like those little mouse wheels, keep them going kind of thing. That's what I feel like here, Yeah, so because of it, it indicates that you're still in a transition phase. And it's like you can't force a full resolution or even a new beginning until all the necessary lessons on your end and the other person's have been completed, until they've been learned so they can complete. So listen here, Pisces, the best advice that is to just, for you and possibly even the other person, is just stop daydreaming and just start doing. And I feel like that's more on the person's end that you've been dealing with, but there could be some of this on your end as well. Just focus on tangible, practical steps rather than idolizing any outcomes that may be how you would like it to be. Also, you must prioritize your own emotional well-being. That has to be what comes first here. Also, Pisces, stop over giving. I think you may be a big giver here. So stop over giving to people and to situations that drain your energy. Okay, because someone here around you is just draining. This is your time for the reflection to end. I feel like you've done enough reflecting, okay? So just untether yourself from the past, accept the current situation as a temporary transitable space, I guess you would say, and just focus firmly on the present. So Pisces, don't look at the past, okay? Don't look at the past. Don't look at your future. Just focus right now on the present for your own self, okay? What do you need to do? What are your goals? What do you need to do right now to be able to accomplish what you want for the future? You can look at it that way, but don't look into the future and what you want it to be as far as like making things happen the way you want them to. Right now, it's present. Always be in the present today, okay? Yeah. There was definitely a pause, but you're coming out of that, and the advice is to make sure that you do come out of that, okay? All right, Pisces, let's see what signs you may have been dealing with, okay? Moving forward through the present. Okay. Oh, gosh, right? Yeah, see, there are lessons here that are being learned, okay? They are in a process, but, and it's like you need to learn to stay in the present, okay? And just let everything else go from your mind, okay? So you're not emotionally drained. okay? And then the other person, you know, they have to learn, this other person has to learn their lessons as well, okay? All right, we have Capricorn in reverse. We have the moon in reverse. Yeah, make sure that you're not in your feelings about this situation. We have an Aquarius. We have the sun in reverse, Aquarius in reverse. Yeah, the sun isn't going to shine on this situation right now. You have to bring your own sun right now, okay? And that's by being in the present. This could very well also be concerning a Libra, okay? Yeah, there may be, okay, when the change comes, Pisces, it's going to be very swift, okay? And it also will be justice as well, and it will be balance, because we have Earth here, and then with Libra, you could very well be dealing with a Libra, okay, that's confused. I don't know what the heck right now. And but this will bring justice, and will also bring balance. But when it does, it's going to be swift. It's going to be sudden, like that, okay? But right now, you just focus on you. Okay? We have Scorpio and we have Sagittarius. Okay, make sure you don't lose any momentum in your present, okay? Because if you do, then what are you doing, Pisces? Then you're just allowing yourself, remember? You're going to allow yourself to fall back into focusing on past, thinking about the future, trying to get the outcome that you want for the future. No, this cannot be, okay? So you could be dealing with any of these signs here, Pisces. All right, let's move forward here. Yeah, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. Well, the Six of Wands. There could be, you know what, there could be, hold on. There could be some conflict going on that you're not aware of. That's what I'm thinking here. Yeah. Well, let me kind of go through these for a second here. Yeah, there's something. There's something going on behind the scenes here. For sure. We might have to just dig a little deeper in here. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I get battle. Okay. Let me pull some more stuff here. Figure out what I want to pull. Yeah, you know what it is, Pisces? Something's going on in the courts that you may not be aware of. Okay, let's dig more, okay? Concerning a house, Pisces. There's a lot of people that are involved in this situation, Pisces. OMG. There are people, there are people up in their emotions. Yeah, there's people around you. They're definitely up in their emotions, and it's concerning a house it must be in reprobate. I just got reprobate. What exactly is reprobate, Pisces? Full definition of reprobate. It's an unprincipled, morally corrupt, or roguish person. It can function. Oh, maybe it's retro. Okay, I think that is also significant, but it's retrobate. What is the full definition of retrobate? Retrograde. I don't even know how to say it. It gave me retrograde. Probate? Is it probate? What is the full definition of probate? Like, it comes to me, but... Oh, probate is the legal court supervised process of settling a deceased person's estate. It involves authenticating their will, appointing a representative to manage the estate, inventorying property, paying off remaining debts and taxes, and distributing the remaining assets to the rightful heirs of the beneficiaries. The court is reviewing the documents to this estate. A Taurus in reverse could have been who that estate belonged to. We have Taurus, we have Pisces in reverse. We have a Capricorn in reverse. We have a Leo in reverse. We have an Aquarius in reverse. Wow, they're all in reverse. These are all people that want a piece of the pie. That's what just came to me. All these people want a piece of the pie. So there's conflict over this house that's in probate. Oh, snap. We got Libra. We got Libra, Gemini. This house could have belonged to a Libra Gemini, possibly. People aren't learning their lessons here. This could be part of why there's a pause. There hasn't been communication either about this with these people. About it concerning a Libra and a Leo. We got Leo again. Leo and Libra heavy. There's a Pisces, another Pisces involved. We got Scorpio again. We got a Virgo. Whole freaking zodiac. And Aries has something to do with this, though. Got Aquarius again. Sagittarius. Wow. Oh, wow. Someone here, Pisces, you may have been like, you may have separated yourself from a lot of these people, and like just maybe not like you normally are, or like were at one time, and because this has been like an emotional situation, okay? And there may have been a situation here where you had to have strength, like concerning a lover, but I feel like this has like, it's like at an end. It's been stagnant and like where there hasn't been any communication. Could be because of an Empress too, like a mother figure. Someone married possibly, okay? Okay, there's so a wealthy man here, okay, which this house, this estate belonged to. He didn't want you to have to work anymore, or someone around you, okay? But someone here, so maybe this, somebody, or this wealthy man lost his job. Okay, this is interesting. There's also a wealthy man here that may have lost his job and is going to prison. Okay, why though? This person's in their thoughts now because they're going to prison and lost their job, and this person's going to be in poverty now due to, okay, one person is going to be in poverty that wanted this sudden wealth. This could have been a friend of yours, Pisces. Yeah, this person's very concerned now. The community was involved. That's why there's all these people, but this community's going down as well. Because when I saw it, it was in reverse. Yeah, someone wanted to journey to you that's in bad health, but couldn't. I just saw a false person. Someone here was false. This is a couple. This is a false couple. They may have lost their jobs or just lost in general. Oh, snap. Someone's sick here. Was in bad health. Was in bad health because they stole. This couple, listen. This couple got a community involved in thieving this estate. So it's caused a bigger delay because they were trying to steal it. So now it's in the courts, it's in probate. They were trying to take it, and now someone's getting a message of concern about this thievery, which could be you. You could end up getting that, or they're just concerned over here because they got a message that them trying to steal it isn't going to happen. Oh, we got despair here. Yeah, this is like a family. All these people here could have been in cahoots together as a family. Okay, these cards are closed out. Won't even let me pull one. One of the people here, I think that this is the male in the couple. Look at his face. He's like, oh my gosh, like, because they got bad news about the sudden wealth, so they aren't getting it. They could have taken it, and the courts caught on to it, and took it because it was thieved. It was stolen. A stolen estate. So they may be looking into the taxes on the estate and whatever else. But someone here was in bad health. We have a coast redwood. That could be, a tree that's on the estate. We have an oak tree. There's something significant with the oak tree and hawthorn. Someone may have done some magic using hawthorn, okay? Using the hawthorn plant. Okay. Okay, there's help from above though, okay, concerning this matter, and there's also healing here concerning this matter. Because this is pretty big here. Okay, this is a huge ordeal going on. And you're separate from this. Yeah, look, Pisces. My heck. Okay, wow. Oh my heck. Okay, wow, there's a whole nother story right here. Okay, listen, Pisces. You do have help from above. The Godhead, okay, is helping you to heal in this matter. And also, you're a very beautiful soul, okay? You're a very beautiful being. And you're seen as beautiful. Not only that, but you've been very patient in this whole matter. And you've been And while these people have been trying to entrap you also, they were trying to entrap you, and while they were trying to entrap you, you were focused on self-love, on loving yourself and healing. These individuals are evil. These are individuals that have a hole in their soul. That they're just full of darkness. There's an evil energy that seeps through the whole of the soul of these people. You're an influencer, Pisces. And you're going to make money from it too. So if you aren't now, you will. Okay? This estate may belong to a Libra. Okay? Yeah. You're just focused on self-care, and you're also an influencer. But they're triggered. These people are triggered at who you are. And they have a lot to freaking say, don't they? They have a lot to say. These people were like, they were trying to fit you in a box that you don't belong in. Apparently, you are an influencer that thinks outside of the box, and for the life of them, they could not trap you in this box. You are actually a privileged lady. You're a woman. That's what I'm getting here. And not only that, but you're different. You're different than these individuals. You're a beautiful soul, and they're just all dark, you know, and they just wanted to entrap you. Yeah. One of these individuals here may have like gaslit you, like came in, loved you, and gaslit you. Okay. This individual could be a billionaire, or became a billionaire, or you're about to. That means you're probably about to receive this estate that's in probate that everybody over here is freaking out about, that you probably didn't even know about, okay? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking at the cause and effect card. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Yeah. It's called integrity. It's called love is the answer, right? Which changes your foundation. And I believe that's what changed it. So you may receive this estate, okay? Someone here also could be into Wiccan. Could be any of these individuals. Yeah, they've been concealing from you the truth. They've been cloaking it. What they've been doing is they've been doing like trying to hide the truth by way of cloaking you with darkness, possibly with magic here. We did have the hawthorn out here that looked like there possibly could have been magic done with some herbs. Yeah, they were trying to conceal you from hearth, from, you know, hearth and home, you know, from a home. This house that came out here. Yeah, but you're being guided. You know, you have guidance, the guidance that they were trying to take away from you. I mean, you have everything on your side. I mean, you have a lot of guidance that you have had along the way. You are the one that holds the power, but they were trying to use witchcraft power on you to conceal this truth by, you know, putting a cloud, a fog of darkness over you to cloak you so they could keep this estate concealed from you. You know, we had Sagittarius come out here quite strongly too. You could have Sag in your chart. All right, so just focus on your priorities right now, okay? Your priorities, your main priority, Pisces, should be putting the kingdom of heaven first. And we see that because he's lifting his arms up to the King David, right? Just meaning, you know, to the Lord our God, to source, to the Most High. Oh, okay, I got to end this. Well, Pisces, I hope this helped you. You are navigating this situation. You will have success through your resilience. I love you, Pisces, and I'll see you again soon, okay? Bye.